Hi, everybody. It's Jackie here from New Dawn, and I'm talking today about the law of attraction, which is the philosophy that our thoughts create our reality. It's all about like attracting like. And a good way I find to think about it is thinking about people that you know who are either really positive or really negative, because the positive people are likely to always seem to be having good things happening in their life, whereas the negative people are the people who always seem to have um, the less good things happening in their life. Not necessarily negative, but perhaps misfortune is a way of looking at it. And I'm always reminded when I talk about this about a particular work colleague I had back in the days when I was working as a lawyer. And no matter what the day was, no matter what was happening, whenever you asked this person how they were, you would get a series of negative responses about all the awful things that had been happening, all the bad luck, all the misfortune. And the problem was that because this person was always so negative about life in general, it was just attracting more and more of that negative stuff, those misfortunes, that bad luck, as this person saw it. But on the flip side of that, as I say, positive people seem to attract really good things into their life. And it is because their outlook is creating their reality. And that's actually how the practice of gratitude works, as I'm sure you'll have heard about. If you are actively being grateful for the things that you've got in your life, then it attracts more good things because you're focusing on the good stuff rather than on the bad stuff. So I thought that I would talk today, though, a bit about how you can use it to work for you, because it's one thing knowing that the law of attraction exists, but it's another thing knowing how to use it. And one phrase which I find really helpful to remember, which you may have heard, which is where attention goes, energy flows. And that's just another way of saying what I just said, really, about like attracting like. And if thinking about the example of that person that I used, putting their attention always on the bad things was creating more of the bad things in their life. So, if you want to use the law of attraction to manifest something in your life or to increase the good stuff, well, one, you could try a gratitude practice if you're not already using one. But another great way, and I find a really powerful way to use the law of attraction, is to use visualization and use it to visualize yourself in the state that you want. So, for example, if you want to have a particular new job, and it's something that you really aspire to, it's your dream job, spend time on a daily basis sitting quietly, closing your eyes, and visualizing yourself in that new job, that new role, and see yourself going about the tasks that are involved in that job, and really feel how it feels to be in that role. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling positive, uplifted? Are you feeling busy? Are you feeling engaged? Are you feeling in a state of flow? All of those things, just actively visualize yourself in that role, feeling the feelings that you will have in that role. And that will really help you to attract that to you. Because that is actually one of the things that people often forget when they think that the law of attraction isn't working for them. It's because they're not visualizing themselves in that situation that they want. And another thing that's actually worth really remembering about the law of attraction is that often if people are trying to manifest something or they're wishing for something to happen, so a common one is wishing for more money. If you're spending all your time focusing on the fact that you don't have enough money, you don't have as much wealth as you would like, then that you're putting your attention on the lack rather than on the positive of having that wealth that you're aspiring to. And so that is where you're keeping stuck because, as I said earlier, like attracts like. So if you're focusing on lack, then lack is what you will continue to get. Whereas if you are visualizing yourself in that state of abundance, having a full bank account, being able to pay all your bills and pay for all the other things that you want to have, like a wonderful holiday, a wonderful house, whatever it is, if you're visualizing yourself in that state on a daily basis and really feeling it, then it's much more likely to come to you than if you're just constantly focusing on the fact that you haven't got enough money for X, Y, Z. And then another really important step or stage of using the law of attraction to work for you is to take steps towards whatever it is that you want to attract into your life. So, if we look at that one that I was just talking about, where you want to attract more wealth into your life, then take steps towards it, whether that is opening a savings account and paying in a little bit each week, doesn't matter how small it is, it's just a step towards increasing your wealth. If it's maybe you want to attract a new relationship, instead of bemoaning the fact that you can never find, the right partner, maybe sign up to a dating site and, go on a few dates. Doesn't mean you necessarily meet your partner through that dating site, but it is putting it out there to the universe that you are ready and open to having a new relationship. And so it's one of the steps on the journey towards attracting that new relationship. So, very simple, really, to use the law of attraction to work for you. One, focus on what it is you want, not what it is that you don't want. So that's the positivity, attracting the positivity. Two, visualize yourself in that life, that state that you want, and really feel how it is to be in that state that you want. And three, take steps towards whatever it is that you want. And if you do that, you may not get what you want immediately, but you are on the way to getting it, and it will work if you stick at it. So I hope you found that helpful, and I'll be back here again with you at similar time next week. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.